All praise and glory to the Most High for His goodness, for His mercy, for bringing us into another day, for the breath of life, for His loving kindness, His mercy, and His peace. And grace be unto you, my brothers, my sisters, who have made it to week 3 of the Justice Code Challenge. This is a very rich time for me. I cannot overstate how delighted and how joyful I am for this opportunity to share and to serve through the book of law known as Proverbs. And today's challenge comes from Proverbs 16, verse 15. In the light of the king's countenance is life, and his favor is as a cloud of the latter rain. As I was meditating upon this particular proverb, what came to my spirit was the Levitical blessing that we find in Numbers verses 6:24 through 26. May the Most High bless you and keep you. May the Most High make his face to shine upon you. May the Most High lift his countenance upon you and give you peace. And so there was a correlation here specifically about the Most High as King. The principle of mercy and the principle of favor in the sight of the King does apply to earthly kings as well. And so it is patterned after the nature of the highest King, of the highest throne, of the highest seat of justice, and that is the throne of the Most High, and what having his favor does for us, what it is that we're actually receiving when we find favor in his sight. Today's proverb, it's showing us and reminding us of the blessing of the humble. In our human nature, we need reminding. We need constant reminders of who the king is, what his principles are, and who we are in relationship to him, because our nature as human beings is by default prideful. Our nature as prideful human beings is to forget our reliance upon the king, our dependence upon him for our very life. And so this is a reminder of how our humility positions us to receive life rather than destruction. We looked at other proverbs that talked about the wrath, right? Wrath equals death, but favor equals light. And I'm reminded so much of King David and why he carried so much favor with the Most High is because he remained circumspect about his humanity. He remained humble about his flaws. When you check David, David responded with repentance. Why? Because he understood that in his humanity, he depended on the highest source of power, the king that was even higher than his own throne. And for this reason, he was found to be a man after Yah's own heart, for his humility, for his circumspect attitude, not to allow pride and arrogance to rob him of the king's favor and to cause wrath to operate as a judgment in his life. So be blessed and reminded that humility is a sweet fragrance to our king. When our king senses and he smells humility on our life, his response is favor. His response is life. His response is salvation. And that comes from us remaining circumspect about our flaws, us remaining circumspect about our imperfection, our remaining circumspect about the wrongdoing that we practice every day in the way we think, in the way we speak, and in the way we behave, or the things that we don't do when we're instructed to do. We have all sinned and fallen short of the glory of Yah, which is why when we respond with acknowledgement of self awareness of our flawed nature, his response is favor. And this favor gives us life and it beautifies us, not only in the eyes of the king, but with humans. We also find favor because people respond with kindness towards humility. People are attracted to humility, and people are repelled by pride and arrogance. So, this is just another reminder for you who are of the royal priesthood, you who are called to sit as a First Peter 2 and 9 agent of justice, that your humility is required to continue to operate in the favor and the mercy of the King who knows that you have sinned, of the King who knows that you are imperfect, of the King who knows that you struggle and you wrestle against pride, and you have to nail your flesh, you have to nail your flesh to a cross every day and die to yourself, die to your own nature. His response to your determination to kill pride and let humility shine through you is favor, which brings life. Be blessed, and I look forward to seeing you for day 16.